Hello and welcome to anybody who's watching. My name is Mike, and I'm going to be filming a project over the next 12 months that I've been thinking about doing for quite some time now. So this video is the first of many and is meant just as a brief explanation of what is to come. So what is it that I'm doing? I'm filming a project to prove to myself and to other people with similar struggles to me that overcoming a mental illness and becoming athletic and working out, getting strong and in shape, is not only possible, but a lot more doable than many of us think. So to give some context to this project and why I've decided to do it, I'll give you a very brief synopsis of my own personal story. And if I feel I need to elaborate on it later on in another video, I certainly will. But just a couple of quick points on that. The first point, I have been battling and successfully overcoming anxiety and panic disorder for the past 2.5, 3 years. Second point, because of that panic and anxiety, when it first set on, I didn't know what was going on. I thought something was wrong with my heart, with my lungs, whatever it is. Stopped eating as much, stopped exercising, lost my appetite, had a very rough time and lost about 40 pounds in roughly 4 months. So pretty heavy toll on the body. However, that leads me to my third and final point, which is that I've had recent breakthroughs with this issue, and I feel very confident in myself to not only become athletic again, become strong and agile and everything that I used to be, gain my weight back. Not only all of that, but that I can also surpass what I used to be, become more athletic than I've ever been in my entire life. The entire purpose of this project, the entire purpose of me filming my progress, is to show people in real time what it looks like to overcome a big obstacle like this and become athletic in spite of all of these things. This will help show myself as well as give hope to other people in a similar situation that a healthy lifestyle can absolutely be achieved and that mental illnesses can absolutely be overcome. And if it's helpful to anyone out there, they can even follow along the videos, join in on the exercises, do some similar things to what I'm doing, look at the regimen, change things up to fit their own personal lifestyle needs, capabilities, all of that stuff. As with any project, we're going to be setting some goals. We need some sort of baseline to kind of determine exactly what it is that we're hoping to accomplish here. So I'm going to go ahead and read off a few of the goals that I have over the next 12 months. Not all of them, obviously. There are quite a few. But just to give you a brief idea, I've got them written here. First off, I want to get back up to about 160 to 165 pounds. That's what I weighed before I started having these issues. When I lost all that weight, I dropped down to about 125. And thankfully, through consistency over the last few months, I've managed to gain about 9 pounds back, so I'm sitting right at 134. I don't think that 165 is unfeasible whatsoever. The second goal, I want to have the ability to jog or run for 5 to 6 miles straight without having to stop and take a break. Third goal, I want to be able to bench over 200 pounds, something I've actually never been able to do. I never quite reached that when I was first starting to sort of bodybuild and work out and get into shape. I'd like to be able to deadlift over 300 pounds, which I've also never done. There are many other goals on the list. The main idea, the main focus of this is to be athletic in all areas, not just one. So, we want strength, endurance, speed, agility, everything. We want to be all around athletic. That's what I want. I want to be healthy, athletic, able to put up some weight, able to run if I want to, all of those good things. So we're going to be trying a whole bunch of different stuff over the next year. Obviously, it's going to be regimented with a plan. So with these goals and with this project, I'm going to be breaking it into 90-day increments. The idea is that every 90 days, it's a lot more trackable if you have little mile markers along the way. So every 90 days, we're going to be tracking progress, doing before and after comparisons, things of that nature. And at the beginning of each 90 days, I'm going to be describing exactly what we'll be doing for the following 90 days. So the first 90 days is going to be simple bodybuilding and strength training techniques. So a lot of compound movements, bench press, deadlift, squat, rows, pull-ups, all of those different types of things. Things that I'm comfortable with. That's the type of training that I was doing before I started having these, setbacks, so to speak. And so that's what we're starting with, just mainly to build a foundation. In addition to the weight training and strength training, obviously I'm going to be doing some running. I plan on doing running 4 to 5 days a week. Nothing crazy, 3/4 of a mile to a mile in the beginning. Progress as I go along. And so I have a couple of goals for the first 90 days, which are pretty simple. I've got them written here. So first goal, gain 10 pounds. This works out to about 3 pounds per month. So I'm at 134 now. I'm gonna hope to get to 144 at the end of 90 days. So 3 pounds a month, in my opinion, is extremely feasible. Goal number 2, get to a point where I can bench 135 pounds for reps. I used to be able to do that. Can't do it anymore. Right now, I'm only benching about 95 to 100 pounds for reps. So, not exactly ideal. I miss having that muscle to be able to put up a little bit more weight, but we will get it back. So goal is to get back up to repping 135. Specifically, I'd like to be able to knock out 10 full reps with that. And the third and final goal is to be able to run 3 full miles without stopping to walk. I don't really care about times. I don't care about, my pace. As long as I'm doing at least a light jog for 3 full miles, I will be very, very happy with that result. And that's basically it for the first 90 days. Just 3 very basic goals, very basic compound movements for my exercises, a little bit of light jogging and running for cardio, getting my lungs back into shape, my heart nice and healthy, all of that good stuff. This first 90 days is pretty much meant to give me a foundation of strength off of which I can build. After reestablishing my mind-muscle connection, getting comfortable performing exercises with proper form again, I'll be looking into branching into other forms of training, becoming a little bit more versatile, whether that be rock climbing, bicycling, boxing, whatever. I'll be breaking into other forms of exercise to become more well-rounded in my athleticism. And that's it for this video. In the next video, I'm going to be going a lot more in depth into what my training regimen is going to be for the next 90 days, what exactly the plan is, sets, reps, exercises, etc., etc. If you'd like to join in on the journey, if you want to see how this turns out, if you want to support this journey, feel free to subscribe, like the video, drop some comments with suggestions of what you think would be helpful. Obviously, I'm brand new to filming, so if you have any tips and tricks on that, drop them below. I'm very excited to start this journey, and I'm absolutely pumped to see what we can do and how many lives we can affect in a positive way with this. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Much more to come later on.